What's going on, YouTube? It's your man Kenyatta Black, back at you again with another one, and I am sure you have all heard about this brother here. He's got 7 children by 7 different women, and he refuses to take care of any of them kids. If fuck them kids was a person, this brother is it. However, before we get into that, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Go ahead and click that bell icon and then go ahead and click it again to make sure that you are getting all notifications for when I premiere a video, go live, or drop a short. Speaking of my shorts, make sure you go out, or make sure you go and check out my shorts. My shorts are funny as hell. They are informative and they are helping this channel grow. And make sure you click the like button when you check out the shorts. It helps a brother out with the algorithm. And make sure you click the like button on this video here too. Again, it helps with the algorithm. When YouTube sees that the viewers like the video, YouTube will then push the video into the algorithm and suggest the video in people's recommended. So I greatly appreciate you smashing the like button. And as always, if you like the content and you want to support the content, go ahead and hit the Cash App, $BLAXKSQUAD, or the PayPal. The Cash App and the PayPal are both in the description box. Now, as always, before we get started, shout out to the Black Squad. Now let's go.
I got 7 kids and 7 baby mamas. Now, for the past few days, I've been going live, telling my story, speaking my truth. And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times, they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied. Because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids I do not want. And I don't give a fuck what nobody think about it. You're not gonna force children up on me. Yeah, we both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night. Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't. And I ain't care to pull out because I'm not the one that's gonna have to carry a baby for 9 months. It's the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with. Because you're going to be like, one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want. Another thing is, these just jump offs. These the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body and they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them? Like, I don't even have no type of love for these women. How do they expect me to love these children? Before y'all say, oh, he irresponsible, he a deadbeat, he don't take accountability. Yeah, I do. I just don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna force these children on me when I told you I ain't want them. Yeah, I can offer to pay for abortion, but at what point can I force a woman to go get an abortion? I cannot. A woman say, my body, my choice, but I say, it's my life, my choice. Before y'all try to stitch this shit and be like, black man this, black man that, I don't give a fuck. I really don't.
Well, some might say that brother was spitting. Some might say that brother was preaching. Some might say that brother's a complete dumbass. Some might say he's a deadbeat. Some might say he's sexually irresponsible, sexually reckless. He's part of what's wrong with the black community. Some of you would say that brother's telling the damn truth. And every last one of you would be 100% right. Two things can be true at the same damn time. Now, I am going to approach this from every angle possible. From every angle possible. From a totally non-biased view, which I'm sure would surprise some of the ladies who might be listening. Some of you who have stopped hitting the like button on my posts. You don't be in my DMs no more because you think I hate women now. Specifically, you think I hate black women now. So you don't like my videos no more. You don't like my posts no more. You don't be in my DMs no more. The only time you hit the like button on a post is if it's a picture of my daughter. The only time you hit the like button on a video is if it's a video of my daughter. And I done told y'all about that goofy shit. I'm about to start deleting you motherfuckers. Side note, this ain't got nothing to do with the video. I'm about to start deleting you motherfuckers who you don't never like my fucking posts. You don't never like my videos. Soon as I post a picture of my daughter or soon as I post a video of my daughter, suddenly you remember where the fuck the like button is. If you can't support the fucking platform, I don't fucking need you. And that goes for some of y'all that been on my fucking page for years. I'm not angry. I just had to get that off my chest. And every last one of you who been doing that goofy shit, you know who the fuck you are. Take it how you want to take it. Now, two things could be true at the same damn time. He could be telling the truth, and he could be a deadbeat. He could be preaching, and he could be sexually reckless. We're going to get into it. Now, let's try to break this video down piece by piece. And we are going to probably go over it several fucking times. Because, I mean, there's like several gems in every other sentence that the brother said. There's like several points to be made in like every other sentence of that 2.5 minute rant that the brother gave. Let's get into it.
I got 7 kids and 7 baby mamas. Now, for the past few days, I've been going live, telling my story, speaking my truth. And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children.
So wait a minute. This raises the issue of men's reproductive rights. This raises the issue of men's reproductive rights. Men have 0 reproductive rights in this country. 0. If I get a woman pregnant, she says she's not ready to be a mother, she's going to get an abortion, I can get on my knees and beg this woman to please don't kill my baby. Please don't get an abortion. Please don't terminate the pregnancy. Just have the baby. I'll raise the baby by myself. She can give me the middle finger. Tell me, screw you. I'm going down here to the Planned Parenthood and I'm getting rid of this baby. And there's nothing I can do about it. Now, on the flip side, same scenario. I get a woman pregnant. And I beg her again, please don't have the baby. I'm not ready to be a father. I don't want to be a father. She can again tell me, screw you, I'm going to go have this baby. And not only am I going to have this baby, but I'm going to make you take care of this kid. I'm going to put your ass on child support. So again, what he just said, he told these women he was not ready to be a father, that he did not want to be a father. And these women chose to forego his warning and have the baby anyway. And why did they do that? They did that because they knew, or they thought, that they had the ultimate trump card in their back pocket, which was the family court. Screw this guy and what he's talking about, not wanting to be a father, not being ready to be a father. At the end of the day, at the very least, I can make him be financially responsible for this child. All I got to do is go downtown here to family court and put his ass on child support. Or, like we say in the black community, I can go down here and I can get the white man to make you take care of this child. So again, immediately straight out the gate, the question of men's reproductive rights is being raised here. Is it right? On a moral level, is it right that women hold all the cards of power when it comes to reproduction? Is that okay? Is that right? Is that moral? Is there not something wrong with that? I believe there is something wrong with that. Millions of other men believe there is something wrong with that. Let's continue.
For to pay for the abortion. Majority of times they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So
again, he told them he did not want these children. Told them he was not ready to be a father. He's clearly not father material at this stage in his life. Keep in mind that the brother is only 27 years old. I know the brother's 27 years old because he did an interview earlier today with one Mr. Anton Daniels, in which he stated he was 27. So the brother is only 27 years old. At this stage in his life, he's not ready to be a father, doesn't want to be a father. Offered those women the money to get an abortion. They declined. So again, in raising the question of men's reproductive rights, is this right? Is this morally wrong? I say it is. And you've got to ask the question, for these 7 women, well, we'll say 6 of the women, because another detail that came out in the interview that he did with Anton Daniels, one of those women was a married woman. One of the women he had a baby by was a married woman who, after the baby was born, him and the married woman got a DNA test done for the baby, and come to find out the baby was his and not the husband's. Now ask yourself a stupid question. Do you think she told her husband that she got pregnant by another man and had a baby for another man? Now, before he gets into it, that is the caliber of the women that he got pregnant. But let's keep it going.
For some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied, because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids I do not want. And I don't give a fuck what nobody think about it. You're not going to force children up on me. Yeah, we both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night. Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't.
Now, there's a few points that need to be made here. 1, he said we were both sexually irresponsible. Absolutely. And that's something that seems to be getting lost in the conversations and comments that I see people making about this. What seems to be getting lost is that in this entire story being told, there is one sexually irresponsible man, but 7 sexually irresponsible women. 7. Lucky number motherfucking 7. 7 irresponsible women. So as much dirt as you want to heap on this brother, which I'm about to do in a second, keep that same fucking energy for them 7 raggedy ass sexually irresponsible women who knew this brother wasn't father material. Who, unless they're fucking deaf, they heard this brother when he said, I don't want to be a father. I'm not ready to be a father. Offered them the money for the deletion of the babies, which they turned down because there was a reason why they wanted to have this man's children. And I'll get to that in a second. But the second point that needs to be made here in regards to what he just said, when he said, I could have pulled out, but I didn't care to pull out. Now, see, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. Because at the age of 27, you know goddamn well how babies are made. So if you don't want to be a father, you don't want to raise no damn kids, then what the hell are you doing skeeting in bitches? What are you doing skeeting in these hoes? Bruh. Because look, man, comments like he said, you know, other than these 7 women, every other woman who he offered the money to get rid of the baby, they took the money and they got rid of the baby. But common sense would tell a man, every woman ain't gonna do that. Common sense would tell a man, if I get 10 women pregnant, a couple of them, at least a couple of them, are gonna want to keep the baby. And I'm not ready to be a father. So to avoid that scenario, let me make sure I'm not skeeting in these hoes. Especially if these were all a bunch of jump offs. Why you skeeting in a jump off? This is sexually irresponsible, and this is sexually reckless. And kind of fucked up. Because you know damn well, if from his point of view, he knows damn well if he gets a chick pregnant, he's out. He ain't trying to have nothing to do with her or that kid. So with that being said, again, why the hell you nutting in a chick? It's fucked up.
I ain't care to pull out because I'm not the one that's gonna have to carry a baby for 9 months. It's the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with. Because you're gonna be like, one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want.
The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the goddamn truth. What did the brother say? Now, it's crazy, ladies. Ladies, it's absolutely insane that even Pookie is telling you that you are mismanaging your pussy. Even Pookie knows that you are mismanaging your pussy. This is ridiculous. God damn, when Pookie got more sense than the average chick, you know we in trouble. And he told the whole damn truth. I don't care if it came out of the mouth of a Pookie. The truth is the goddamn truth. Ladies, you need to be more sexually responsible with your fucking womb. Listen, ladies, and a whole lot of the fellas are gonna be upset with me that I told you this. A whole lot of the fellas listening right now, ladies, are gonna be very upset with me for telling you this. Ladies, there's nothing wrong with fucking the bad boy. There is nothing wrong with fucking the bad boy. I don't care if it's a black chick, white chick, Latina, Asian chick, what the fuck ever. Every group of women is a universal thing with women. Women love the bad boys. And there's nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with fucking the bad boy. But you's a dumb bitch if you get pregnant by the bad boy. And you got to be the dumbest bitch alive to have a baby for the bad boy. You got to be the dumbest bitch alive. Who the fuck gets pregnant by the bad boy? Are you fucking serious, bitch? Your mama didn't teach you nothing. Your daddy didn't teach you nothing. You ain't learned nothing on your own along the way. You didn't even learn nothing from the mistakes of other women, did you? You got pregnant by the bad boy, you dumb bitch. Bad boys are for fun. Okay, ladies? Bad boys are for fun. Bad boys don't make good daddies. And you be a dumb bitch to get pregnant by the bad boy. You either need to make that brother strap up or have a plan B on deck. You do not get pregnant by the bad boy. That is just retarded. that is the dumbest shit ever. And in 2023, women are still getting pregnant by the bad boy. But if someone were to question your intelligence, you'd be insulted, wouldn't you? Hell nah. Fuck the bad boy, ladies. You fuck the bad boy. You don't get pregnant by the bad boy.
Another thing is, these just jump offs. These the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body, and they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them? Wait, I don't even...
Yo, that's some real shit right there. That's some real shit right there. And you can look at it, you can look at that from both sides of the spectrum. Of course, you could say, you know, what do your feelings for the woman have to do with, you know, your love for your child? Of course, you could say that. But ladies, what I need you to understand is the same way you ladies put men into different categories, we put you into different categories as well. What did he just say? He just told you that these 7 women were nothing but jump offs. And I can tell you by the way he's talking and the interview that I saw him do with Anton Daniels earlier, in which he was talking, I caught the end of the interview when he was talking about the one married chick that he got pregnant. And I got to watch the rest of that interview. But judging by what I listened to and what I watched when he was talking about the married chick, she was a fucking hoe. An obvious jump off. So if that is the caliber of women that this brother is accustomed to dealing with, I have no reason to believe that he's lying about the other 6. Men don't want to have children for jump offs. We don't want to have children by hoes. That's definitely gonna make a man want to walk away. And a man like him, he's gonna walk away. You see, what these 7 women, well, minus the one married woman, because she had an easy out. She was able to just pin his baby on her husband. But see, the other 6 women, they learned the hard way that you can't put a leash on some men. Some men ain't gonna let you put a leash on them. Some men ain't gonna let you put a baby on them because you decided you wanted to have a baby, and there was something about this man's genetics, something about this man's aesthetics that you wanted to pass on to your child. So you were just gonna use him for his sperm, which a lot of you ladies do. Let's keep it real. The cat is out of the bag on that shit too. You use a man for his sperm, use a man for his genetics when you decide you want to have a baby, knowing that you've got all the cards of power in your pocket when it comes to reproduction. And you figure, worst case scenario, I can make sure that this man is financially responsible for this child simply by putting him on child support. Well, what these 6 women learned the hard way is, like I said, some men ain't gonna let you put no damn leash on them. And the fact being that these were a bunch of jump-offs, some of them, they probably don't even know his government name. They probably don't know where this man stays. So they're clearly having a hard time putting him on child support if that's what they're trying to do. He did say that several of them have been trying to contact him, and he's been making sure that, you know, like he said, access denied. Right? So this is just one this is just one big mess. But there's a lot of lessons to be learned, and there's a lot of gems in this 2.5-minute rant that this brother went on. They need to be talked about. And I'm gonna break it down today. Let's go.
Have no type of love for these women. How do they expect me to love these children? Before y'all say, oh, he irresponsible, he a deadbeat, he on
Another good point. You're a jump off. You had no kind of relationship with this man, no kind of long-term relationship, no kind of commitment with this man. Why would you even want to have a baby by him? Why would you even want to have a baby by him? Especially after you, from the jump, once these women realized that they were pregnant, their first thought should have been, oh shit, I'm pregnant by that pookie ass nigga that I fucked last month. Oh shit, I'm pregnant by that pookie ass nigga that I fucked last month. I know he ain't shit. I know he don't like me like that. Hell, I don't like him like that. I just wanted to fuck him. Now I'm pregnant by this dude. And this is probably the last dude on earth I would want to be pregnant by. That should have been their first fucking thought. Then after they spoke to the brother, and the brother said in plain English, I don't want to have this kid. I'm not ready to be a father. That should have sealed the deal. That should have sealed the deal. From that point on, they should have known, okay, well, if I do decide to have this child, at best, I'm going to be able to get child support out of him. But if I do have this child, it looks like I'm going to basically be a single mother raising this child on my own. Like, you can't tell me that these women didn't think of that. But they decided to keep those children. So who's really at fault here? Now, see, and that's another point that I wanted to make earlier. When he said, in my opinion, women should be more responsible or cautious about who they laying down with. He is absolutely right. Ladies, you are the gatekeepers of sex. Men are the gatekeepers of relationships. Simply put, women decide who gets laid. Men decide who gets a ring. So you ladies, being the gatekeepers of sex, you are the ones who have all the power when it comes to sex. And how does the old saying go? I hate to quote Spider-Man, but with great power comes great responsibility. Which is why I say these women are more responsible for these children than he is. For the fact that there was no relationship. You can't have all, ladies, listen. You can't have all the power in a certain, if you're in a certain situation, right? Ladies, listen to me, ladies. If you are in a situation where you are the one with the power, right? You can't be the handler of power. And then when shit goes wrong in that situation, throw up your hands and try to put the responsibility for the situation going wrong on somebody else. No, that shit is on you because you are the one who had all the fucking power in that situation. If you would have told the brother, if you would have denied him sex, the sex would have never happened because you are the gatekeeper of sex. If when you were about to have sex, either you had a condom and told him to strap up, or you told him he needed to go get a condom in order to have sex with you, then he would have went and got the condom. Or for the fact that there's like 30 something forms of birth control for women, the fact that you weren't on any of the 30 something forms of birth control that are available to you, but you're out here having unprotected sex, allowing men to penetrate you without a condom. Then after that happened and you found out that, then after the penetration without a condom, you for whatever reason, you didn't go get a plan B. Then for whatever reasons that you determine, and believe me, I am pro-life. So I'm not suggesting that these women should have went and got abortions. I'm simply saying that that was an option that they did not apply to the situation. These were their choices, of which they had many. So how now is all responsibility on this guy? Men have one form of birth control. Scratch that. Men have two forms of birth control. Men have two forms of birth control. Obviously, number one being a condom. The second form of birth control that men have is the pull-out method. And my pull-out game is strong. Nigga, my pull-out game is legendary. My pull-out game is legendary, baby. Listen, I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, the pull-out method don't work. You can mess around and get a chick pregnant. Nah, bruh. If you were exercising the pull-out method and you got a chick pregnant, it's because your pull-out game is weak, Padawan. Your pull-out game is weak. You need to learn from the master. I went from age 16 to age 38 using the pull-out method. I didn't get a woman pregnant until I wanted to. Don't tell me the pull-out method don't work. The pull-out method works. Some of y'all got weak pull-out game. Y'all got weak pull-out game. Your pull-out game ain't shit. You're weak. You feel that you feel that orgasm coming on and you just want to lay in it. You just want to lay in it. Just bust one off inside of her. You just weak, nigga. You just weak. You weak for the coochie. You weak for the cooch box, nigga. That cooch box got you niggas slipping. But nah, bro. That pull-out method, I'm trying to tell you. Bro. My pull-out game is legendary, bro. Legendary. And let me just say this. I'm gonna keep it 100. My body count is higher than most women's. Okay? My body count is higher than most women's. Don't tell me the pull-out method don't work. Yes, the fuck it do. Yes, the fuck it do. Y'all niggas just be slipping. Your knees start shaking. Your knees start shaking. You know, she moving a certain way. You looking at them titties. And you be ready to risk it all. You be ready to risk it all. 40 days later, you get a phone call. I'm pregnant. Oh shit. What you calling me for? Oh man. Yeah, so 1, we've got the condom. 2, we've got the pull-out method. That's it. That's it. That's all we got. Ladies, y'all got like 30-something forms of birth control. And if that don't work, you got the plan B. If that don't work, you got Planned Parenthood. If that don't work, you can give the kid up for adoption. If that don't work, you could drop the damn kid off at the fucking fire department. Don't tell me that the majority of the fucking responsibility ain't on you. You're the one who's got all the fucking power. And if you've got all the power in the situation, then the majority of the responsibility is on you. Period. And this is nothing I wouldn't tell my own daughter. When it comes to sex, you as the woman, you are the gatekeeper. Barring some savage piece of shit forcing himself on you, if you say it ain't happening, it ain't happening. He who has, with great power comes great responsibility, lady. It is what it is.
Take accountability. Yeah, I do. I just don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna force these children on me when I told you I ain't want them. Yeah, I can offer to pay for abortion, but at what point can I force a woman to go get an abortion? I cannot.
Again, raising the question of men's reproduction rights. He can offer the money for the deletion at Planned Parenthood, but he can't make that woman go do that. On the flip side, she feels entitled or emboldened by the way the laws are currently set up to force him to be a father when he said he did not want to be a father, that he was not ready to be a father. That's not cool.
Let me say, my body, my choice.
It might be the law. That's not cool. And ladies, y'all know it ain't. Y'all know it ain't. But, you know, like any given situation, you know, when double standards benefit you, you know, you're not in a rush to give up those benefits. You know, some double standards benefit women. Some double standards benefit men, and neither men nor women are in a rush to give up the double standards that benefit us. It is what it is.
But I say it's my life, my choice. Before y'all try to stitch this shit and be like, black men this, black men that, I don't give a fuck.
This is crazy. This is a crazy situation, man. 7 children by 7 different women. And come to find out, one of those women was a married woman. A married woman who has now pinned the baby on her husband, who is unwittingly taking care of a child that he has no idea isn't his. And that was, let me see, if I remember the interview correctly, he said he was 23. He said he was 23 when he met that chick, the married chick. So right now, there's a married brother in Houston, Texas, taking care of a 3 or 4-year-old that he has no idea isn't his. So listen, man, if you're in the Houston, Texas area, because I got a whole lot of people on my page now. If you are in the Houston, Texas area and you have a child that's 3 or 4 years old, if you are in the Houston, Texas area and you have a child that's 3 or 4 years old and your wife is somewhere between 32 and 34, bruh, get a fucking DNA test, man. Because that might have been your wife he was fucking. Again, if you are in the Houston, Texas area and you got a 3 or 4-year-old that you think is yours, and your wife is somewhere between 32 and 34, you need a DNA test, bro. Go to CVS, man. Go to CVS and get one of them little kits, which I don't see why every man doesn't do. Speaking of, because again, you know, this entire situation, this entire story here, it seriously raises the question of men's reproductive rights. Now, unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be anybody who has the balls to push for men's reproductive rights, you know, in the form of mandatory DNA testing at birth on a federal level, not state by state. Not state by state, because we know if it was state by state, men in California would get fucked over. Men in New York would get fucked over. Men in Connecticut would get fucked over. Basically, men in every liberal state across the country would get screwed over. There needs to be DNA testing on a federal level. And the question needs to be raised. If a man says he is not ready to be a father, he does not want to be a father, should he have the right, the legal right, to give up his rights as a father, to wash his hands and walk away? Again, if a woman has the right to, 1, terminate the pregnancy, or 2, give the child up for adoption, or 3, drop the kid off at a damn fire department, I don't see any reason why men should not have the legal right to refuse to be fathers if they're not ready or willing to be fathers. But again, like I said a minute ago, there are double standards that benefit women, and there are double standards that benefit men. And neither one of us are in a rush to give up the double standards that benefit us. Are we, ladies? Because, ladies, you don't seem to have a problem with having the option to terminate the pregnancy, give the kid up for adoption if you don't want to raise it. I don't see women raising hell about women having the option of dropping the kid off at the fire station. But suddenly when a man says, I'm not ready to be a father, I don't want to be a father, I should have the right not to be a father, not to be involved in this child's life if I see fit, suddenly you get your panties in a bunch. But isn't it the same thing? It is the same thing. So what's the problem, ladies? What's the problem? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Ain't it? Is it not? Huh? Now, like I said before, man. Hey, listen, man, hit the like button. Hit the damn like button. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Hit the Cash App, $ Black Squad, or the PayPal. The Cash App and the PayPal are all in the description box. Now, I'm going to keep it going. Because as I listened to this video over and over, it was like every time I listened to it, there was something else that jumped out at me. So let's keep it going. But again, make sure you hit that like button, hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Let's go.
I got 7 kids and 7 baby mamas. Now, for the past few days, I've been going live, telling my story, speaking my truth. And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, yeah, not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times, they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied, because I don't really know why you trying to get in.
Now check that out right there. That pretty much corroborates what he said about, you know, these being women that he didn't even have relationships with, that these chicks were just a bunch of jump offs. So you mean to tell me you got pregnant by a man and now you're trying to get in contact with him, but you can't? Then obviously this was a man that A, you should have never gotten pregnant by. You should have never allowed yourself to get pregnant by. And B, you should have thought twice before you kept the baby. Obviously, you clearly got pregnant by a man that you barely knew. You were literally pregnant longer. The 9 months that you were pregnant was a longer period than what you knew this man. You were pregnant longer than you knew him. So, like I said before, in this story, there is one sexually irresponsible man, but there are 7 sexually irresponsible women. 7 sexually irresponsible women, all of which felt they could be sexually irresponsible and that there would be some sort of safety net there to catch them, regardless of how sexually irresponsible they were. For example, the married woman that he got pregnant. The married woman who had his baby, what was her safety net? Her husband. So as foul as she was for cheating on her husband, as foul and irreprehensible as she was for getting pregnant by another man, as unforgivable of an act that it is to have a baby by another man while you are married to this man, she knew that ultimately her safety net was the husband would assume the baby was his baby. And for those of you who have not seen the interview that Anton Daniels did with this brother earlier today, go on over there to the Millionaire Morning Show. Go on over there to the Millionaire Morning Show on YouTube, and you can watch I think it was about a 2 or 3 hour interview that Anton did with the brother. I caught the tail end of the interview. I'm gonna go back and watch the rest of it. But like I said, one of those women was a married woman. Now the other women, what they thought was going to be their safety net was, they figured ultimately, well, if nothing else, I'll be able to put him on child support. So you see, these women, even in their irresponsible behavior of being, irresponsible with their wombs, they ultimately felt like there would be a safety net there to catch them. What they didn't count on was, like I said a minute ago, there are some brothers, there are some men out here, ladies, there are men out here who are not going to let you put a leash on them. There are some men out here who are not going to let you make their lives hell. There are men out here who are not going to let you interrupt their life, simply because there's something about this man's genetics or aesthetics that made you want to reproduce with him. You don't get to just make babies when you feel like making them, ladies. And I mean what the fuck I just said, exactly like that, because that's exactly what a lot of you, if not most of you, have been doing for some decades now. Many of you have been getting pregnant on purpose because you like the brother's skin tone. There was something about him, the way he carried himself. He was gangster. He was an alpha. He was extremely attractive, or he was light-skinned with curly hair. Something about his genetics and his aesthetics that made you want to reproduce with him. So you went and got pregnant by him on purpose. Because let's be real, these 6 out of the 7 women, minus the married chick, there was something about this man that made them want to reproduce with him. Why else would they allow themselves to get pregnant, A, and then keep the baby, B? Why? Women don't get pregnant unless they want to. Again, it's 2023. Ain't nobody getting pregnant out here when they don't want to. There are 30-something forms of birth control. There's the Plan B pill. There are condoms. Planned Parenthood is an option. Nobody's getting pregnant these days when they don't want to.
In contact with me, I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids I do not want. And I don't give a fuck Well, nobody think about it. You're not going to force children up on me. Yeah, we both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night. Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't. And I ain't care to pull out because I'm not the one that's going to have to carry a baby for 9 months. It's the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with. Because you're going to be like, one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want. Another thing is, these just jump offs. These the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body and they think I want.
Now that right there is proving something that has been said in the manosphere space for a very long time. And something that we all know to be true. There are some men out here, such as this brother here, such as me, myself. There are some brothers out here that literally barely have to even do the bare minimum to get you ladies to spread your legs. And look, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that one way or the other. Because Lord knows I took advantage of it many of times. I mean, you know, listen, man, if you want to give me the draws, who am I to tell you no? Who am I to tell you no? If you see fit to bestow the coochie upon a brother, I am not going to deny you. But this again brings it back to one of the issues here. This is a brother who you were not in a relationship with. This was a brother that promised you no commitment whatsoever, didn't give you any signs that he wanted a commitment. You yourself were not looking for a commitment from him, because if you were looking for a commitment from this brother, you would have presented yourself in a different way. You wouldn't have gave up the draws so quick, because women innately know that a huge part of a man's attraction to them, or a huge part of a man holding a woman in high value, a huge part of a man placing high value on a woman is her chastity and her purity. And women innately know that. So these women, if they were looking for anything serious from this man, looking for a commitment, a committed relationship from this man, they would have never presented themselves like jump-offs. They would have never gave up the draws so quick. All right, we are all adults here. We all know that women are one way with the men they want to screw, and are another way with the men they want to be in relationships with. The men that they want to be in relationships with, the men who they want those men to look at them like they're good girls, like they're decent women. They present themselves in a totally different manner than what they do to guys like him. Like, let's keep it real. Let's just keep it all the way real.
Be a father to a child for one of them? Like, I don't even have no type of love for these women. How do they expect me to love these children? Before y'all say, oh, he irresponsible, he a deadbeat, he don't take accountability. Yeah, I do. I just don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna force these children on me when I told you I ain't want them. Yeah, I can offer to pay for abortion, but at what point can I force a woman to go get an abortion? I cannot. A woman say, my body, my choice, but I say, it's my life, my choice. Before y'all try to...
What did Dave Chappelle say? My wallet, my choice. Y'all thought, hey ladies, y'all thought that shit was a joke when you heard it, didn't you? Yeah. I guess in hindsight, I guess you ladies realized that men and women were laughing at two different things when Dave Chappelle told that joke. I guess now y'all realize that men and women were laughing at two different things. Because that shit ain't no fucking joke. That's how men really feel. That's how men really think about the shit. And it's only a matter of time before somebody finally grows the balls to, push for men's reproductive rights. That is a serious issue, and that's why I continue to harp on that issue. Mandatory DNA testing at birth needs to be implemented on a federal level, and there needs to be a conversation centered around whether or not men should have the right to opt out of fatherhood should they choose to. These are some serious issues. These are some serious issues that shouldn't just be swept under the fucking rug. And, the government itself, wants somebody, or really anybody, to be on the hook financially for these children for the fact that they don't want to pay for these fucking kids. They don't want to pay for these kids. What's crazy to me, though, is if that's the case, then that is totally hypocritical. It's totally hypocritical for the fact that if we are going to talk about equality, if we are going to talk about gender equality, well, that's not gender equality. That's not gender equality. That's very hypocritical to say that, to have laws that make it okay for women to terminate pregnancy, laws that make it okay for women to give the baby up for adoption should they choose to, laws that make it okay for women to literally drop the baby off on the front steps of the church or drop the baby off in a little box at the damn fire department and face absolutely no legal repercussions for it, but then turn around and tell these men that if they don't want to be fathers, that if they're not ready to be fathers, then they're deadbeats and they're losers and they're everything that's wrong with the community. They're everything that's wrong with society. See, this moves beyond the question of double standards and goes into the realm of morality, goes into the realm of legality. This goes into the realm of human rights. This goes into the realm of reproductive rights. This is beyond people's feelings. Facts don't give a damn about your feelings, and neither should the law. And last I checked, laws were supposed to be equal across the board. Laws were not supposed to be in favor of one gender over the other. I told you from the beginning I was going to approach this from as much of a non-biased point of view as you could imagine me having. Let's keep it going.
I got 7 kids and 7 baby mamas. Now, for the past few days, I've been going live, telling my story, speaking my truth. And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, yeah, not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times, they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children.
You gotta ask yourself, all these other chicks, and I'm betting there's more chicks who took the plan B and terminated the pregnancy than these 7 who decided to keep it. So if these 7 decided to keep the babies, there's probably like 12, 13, 14, 15. Because this brother here, obviously, he's just skeeting and everything. This is like one of the most sexually irresponsible dudes you could imagine. This is like an NBA young boy type of nigga right here. Just going around getting every fucking body pregnant. But see, say what you want to say about NBA young boy, but yeah, at least young boy is taking care of his fucking kids. This raggedy motherfucker ain't taking care of none of them. And I know what you're saying. Well, wait a minute, hold on, bro. After everything that you done said for the last hour, now all of a sudden he's a raggedy motherfucker? No, he was a raggedy motherfucker from the jump. Because at the end of the fucking day, as it stands right now, the laws are what the laws are. And then if you want to look at it even from a moral point of view, regardless of whatever the fuck you think about the mothers of those children, those are still your children. You didn't even make an attempt. He didn't even make an attempt to be in those children's lives. Now, I could clearly ladies, y'all ain't gonna like this. I could understand 100% if, say, you get a chick pregnant, you don't want to be a father. You're not ready to be a father. You don't like this chick like that. There was never no committed relationship. She was just a jump off. You're like, fuck, damn, man, I done got this chick pregnant. Oh, man, goddamn. All right, well, let me let me try to be a father to my child, though. You know what I'm saying? So you do the right thing, and you're trying to be a father to this child, but this chick just seems to be hell bent on trying to make your life fucking miserable. She got it in her mind that she's gonna use this kid to make your life hell. Well, then, brother, I would 100% understand if you gave that chick the fucking finger and told her, fuck you and that goddamn kid, I'm out. I would understand. I would understand that. There are a lot of men like that. There are a lot of men like that. A lot of the baby boomer men were like that. You see, this is part of the story that doesn't get told in the black community. The baby boomer generation of men, the black baby boomer generation of men, the reason why a lot of those men walked off and abandoned their children is because the black baby boomer generation of women were trying to make those men's lives hell. And those black men voted with their fucking feet, which is why so many black boys of Generation X grew up without fathers, which is why black men got the bad rap for making babies and not taking care of them. It was the black baby boomer generation of men who started that bullshit, which is why the black Gen X and the black millennial generation of men swore up and down that no matter what, we were going to be there for our kids, because we were the two generations of black boys who largely grew up without fathers. And those two generations of black men turned that entire thing around to where now black men are some of the most heavily involved fathers when you break it down by race. If I'm not mistaken, the CDC determined that black men were actually the most heavily involved fathers of all groups of men. So I could understand it. I could understand if you tried to take care of these kids and these women were making your life hell. Then I could understand you saying, you know what, fuck you and them kids, I'm out. This brother didn't even try. This brother didn't even try. So, let me get this straight. So from the jump, you say, I'm running up in these bitches raw. Then on top of that, I'm going to skeet all up in them. I don't even care to pull out. Then on top of that, you know damn well, if you get this chick pregnant, you ain't taking care of that damn kid. Bruh, you's a raggedy motherfucker. You's a raggedy motherfucker, bruh. You are literally running around here ruining women. You are going around ruining women. Bruh, it's 2023. Don't nobody want to date single mothers. Don't nobody want to date single mothers. These are 6 women. This one man, because again, 1 out of the 7 was married, and she pinned that baby on her husband. Like the low down snake piece of shit that she is. But those other 6 women are now single mothers. Out here in a dating market in which single mothers have low value. Let's just speak plainly. Those 6 women are now single mothers in a dating market in which single mothers have low value, all because this asshole wants to run up in everything raw, skeet up in everything raw, knowing damn well from the fucking jump, no matter what the situation is, he ain't got no plans on taking care of that damn kid should he get her pregnant. That's low down in the motherfucker, bro. That is some fucked up shit. To the point where, look, man, if any of these women, if they brothers or uncle, daddy, whoever wanted to put hands on this nigga, I couldn't even call them simps for that. I couldn't call them simps. I couldn't call them white knights for that. Bruh, you are running around here pretty much intentionally turning women into single mothers, knowing damn well you have no intention on taking care of those children. Lowering their, quote, value on the dating and marriage market, making it that much harder, that much more difficult for those women to now find suitable men, to now find suitable husbands. You are, in fact, a large part of everything that is wrong with the fucking black community.
I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied. Because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids I do not want. And I don't give a fuck what nobody think about it. You're not gonna force children up on me. Yeah, we both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night. Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't. And I ain't care to pull out because I'm not the one that gonna have to carry a baby for 9 months. It's the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with. Because you're gonna be like, one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want. Another thing is, these just jump offs. These the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body and they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them? Like, I don't even have no type of love for these women. How do they expect me to love these children? Before y'all say, oh, he irresponsible, he a deadbeat, he don't take accountability. Yeah, I do. I just don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna force these children on me when I told you I ain't want them. Yeah, I can offer to pay for abortion, but at what point can I force a woman to go get an abortion? I cannot. A woman say, my body, my choice, but I say, it's my life, my choice. Before y'all try to stitch this shit and be like, black man this, black man that, I don't give a fuck. I really.
Well, the sisterhood is up in arms. That's for damn sure. Oh, the sisterhood is pissed. The sisterhood is pissed. There is a rebellion going on in the slave quarters as far as the sisterhood is concerned. Say what? A black man is saying he refuses to be a father, and he's evading paying child support. You mean we actually found a black man who we can't go get the white man to make him do what we want him to do? Oh, the sisterhood is pissed. The sisterhood is pissed. As a matter of fact, I'm going to step out here on the limb. You know how I am with my predictions. Those of you who've been around long enough, you know me and my predictions. I'm going to make a prediction. My prediction is this is not the last we have seen or heard of this brother here. This is not the last we have seen or heard of this brother, because the sisterhood can't stand for this shit. Oh no. Oh no. I'm telling you right here, right now, here's my prediction. Within the next 2 to 6 months, we are going to see and hear from this brother again. And here's what I'm betting is going to happen. What I'm betting is going to happen is the women in his family, his sisters, aunties, cousins, his mama, I'm predicting that there's going to be a coalition of women within his family that are going to get together and go looking for the mothers of those children with the expressed intent on giving those women his information to put him on child support. The women in his own damn family. Because the sisterhood can't stand for this. And the sisterhood don't give a damn if you their brother. The sisterhood don't give a damn if you're their son, their nephew, their grandson. The sisterhood don't give a damn if you're their husband. Nothing comes before the sisterhood. No one comes before the sisterhood. I'm predicting right here, right now, a coalition of family members, specifically the women in his family, are going to get together. They're going to go out. They're going to find the mothers of these children. They're going to give those mothers his information to put him on child support. And you're going to see him again in another video within the next 1 to 6 months, telling you the story about how his female friends and family members got together and found the baby mamas to get him put on child support. Watch. Watch. This video went too viral. It went too public. And you bet your bottom fucking dollar the women who are more pissed off about this shit than anybody are the women in his family. The women in his family are taking this shit like it's a personal embarrassment to them, as if every fucking body knows they're related to him. Watch. Watch what the fuck I say. Remember what I said. As a matter of fact, you ain't even gotta remember. When this dude pops back up within the next 1 to 6 months, I'ma clip this part of this fucking video and I'ma remind every last one of you motherfuckers I fucking said it. Watch. The sisterhood gonna get him. They gonna get him. Oh, they not taking this shit laying down. Oh, hell no. The sisterhood had already took enough L's for the last 2 years. The sisterhood has been taking L after L after L after L for 2 years straight. Every other day, every other week. Goddamn, black women just been, whew. It has been a long 2.5 years for black women. Goddamn. I don't know how you do it, sisters. I don't know how you do it. Stay strong, though. Stay strong. Oh, man. What was the latest L? What was the latest L that sisters took? I don't know. With that situation with Michael B. Jordan on the red carpet, with L'Oreal, would that count as an L? Or maybe Lori Harvey fumbling the bag, so to speak, with Michael B. Jordan. That was a big L that black women have been trying to spin ever since. And side note, for those of you who don't realize, that's why black women are going so hard at Michael B. Jordan. Because when Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey went their separate ways, everybody knows they went their separate ways because Michael B. Jordan wanted marriage, but Lori Harvey did not. Lori Harvey wanted to get back to the streets. Well, that shit does not fit the narrative that the sisterhood is constantly trying to perpetuate about black men. But at the time, they really didn't have anything on Michael B. Jordan to dirty up his name. So that's why they're clinging to this corny shit so hard and trying to make, you know, this situation with him and L'Oreal on the red carpet way bigger than what the fuck it was. Michael B. Jordan barely said anything to that chick. They're acting like he cursed her the fuck out. And you got punk ass Joe Buttons up there talking about, you talk to our sisters like this. What the fuck did he say? You talk to our sisters like this? Like he called her out of her fucking name. Like he seriously disrespected her. But that's what it is with with the sisterhood and Michael B. Jordan. They've got to dirty up his name and make him out to be something that he's not, as an excuse for an excuse as to why the relationship between him and Lori Harvey didn't work, to basically absolve her from any accountability. Oh, he's corny. That's why the relationship didn't work. That's how fucking childish the sisterhood is. So if you think for one fucking second that the sisterhood is gonna let this shit go, oh no. Oh no. Believe me, the sisterhood is working on this shit as we speak. The sisterhood is working on this shit as we speak. They're trying to get his government name, his address, place of employment, the whole fucking nine. The whole nine. And what's really going to end up fucking, I'm telling you, this is my prediction. What's really going to end up doing it, there's going to be a coalition of women in his family that are going to get together and they're going to find the baby mamas, at least a few of them, and they're going to give those chicks his information, his government name, social security number, all that shit, so they can put him on child support. Watch. Watch. This shit ain't over, man. This shit is not over.
I got 7 kids and 7 baby mamas. Now, for the past few days, I've been going live, telling my story, speaking my truth. And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them.
And watch, like I said, some of those women are his own family members.
I was being irresponsible, yeah, not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times, they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied, because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids I do not want. And I don't give a fuck what nobody think about it. You're not gonna force children up on me. Yeah, we both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night. Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't. And I ain't care to pull out because I'm not the one that's gonna have to carry a baby for 9 months. It's the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with. Because you're going to be like, one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want. Another thing is, these just jump offs. These the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body and they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them? Like, I don't even have no type of love for these women. How do they expect me to love these children? Before y'all say, oh, he irresponsible, he a deadbeat, he don't take accountability. Yeah, I do. I just don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna force these children on me when I told you I ain't want them. Yeah, I can offer to pay for abortion, but at what point can I force a woman to go get an abortion? I cannot. A woman say, my body, my choice, but I say, it's my life, my choice. Before y'all try to stitch this shit and be like, black man this, black man that, I don't give a fuck. I really don't.
Well, there you have it. There you have it, man. There you have it. I'm not going to beat a dead horse. I think I've said enough. I already know how it's going to go. When I listen to this on the playback, there's going to be, I already know there's going to be like 5 or 6 things that I didn't say. And I'm going to be like, damn, I could have made this point. I could have made that point. Yeah, it is what it is. We've been going long enough. But listen, man, Again, as always, man, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Click that bell icon and make sure you get all notifications for when I go live, drop a video, premiere a video, or drop a short. My shorts are the shit. I've got some of the best shorts of any content creator in the fucking space. If not the best shorts, I think I got the best shorts, because what I've noticed, some content creators, all they do is just clip parts of their videos. They clip a little short, 60 seconds from one of their videos. And then some content creators, all the fuck they do is clip somebody else's short, let the short play, and then at the very end, they be making a goofy ass face and getting thousands of fucking views for doing that goofy shit. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. That is corny as hell. And y'all, I don't give a fuck. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about. If you are subscribed to that motherfucker, you know who I'm talking about. That's some corny shit. That's some corny ass lazy shit to basically just clip a short, let the short play for like 55 seconds, and then for the last 5 seconds of the 60-second short, you just making a goofy ass face, just looking in the camera. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. That's corny as hell. My shorts, I got the best shorts of any content creator in the manosphere space. Period. I don't give a fuck. Say I'm arrogant. Say I'm talking shit. I got the best ones. Period. I'm not just in the short making goofy ass faces. I'll be stitching shit together. You see, check out my Black American Civil War series. I just started the series. I think I'm at volume 3 right now, because I got a handful of series. I got the Black American Civil War series. I think I'm at like volume 3 with that one. I just started that. And now I've got the Score One for the Patriarchy series. I'm at volume 4 with that one. And then, of course, the classic, the first ever series I started, the classic Hit 'em Up series, where I'll be clowning on celebrities. I think I'm at volume 21 with that one. The last one I did was the one on Mary J. Blige. I didn't post that one yet. Not on this channel. It'll be up in a minute. Give me some time. And I think there's, and then there's the Whose Girl Is This series. I got to get those up on my new channel too, for the new viewers. I don't think y'all seen any of the Whose Girl Is This. But check this out though. If you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, speaking of the Whose Girl Is This series, if you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, but you are not subscribed to my Facebook or my Instagram, preferably my Facebook, you need to send me a friend request on Facebook, because that series, for example, I don't think I'm going to be posting any of those videos or any of those shorts on YouTube, because YouTube seems to be very fucking sensitive about body shaming and clowning and all that shit. Because look, man, that is part of foundational Black American culture. That is part of our culture. We clown. In some areas we call it capping. In some areas we call it clowning, jonesing, playing the dozen, cracking jokes. That's what the fuck we do. We are the group of people who invented the yo mama joke. Okay? We invented the yo mama joke. All right? Cracking jokes and shit, that's just what we do. It's part of our culture. If we crack jokes on you, That's like our way of welcoming you into the culture or welcoming you among us, right? But you got some people who come amongst foundational black Americans and they don't understand the culture and they think we're picking on them. But that's another conversation. But YouTube doesn't seem to take the cracking jokes so lightly, which is why I lost my other channel. There was one of the whose girl is this videos got my channel flagged down. YouTube said I was fat shaming and bullying or something. I don't know. So I don't think I'm gonna be posting the whose girl is this series on YouTube. If you want to see the whose girl is this series, you're gonna have to check that out on Facebook or Instagram. All right. Now, with that being said, shout out to the Black Squad. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Check out my shorts. And if you like the content and you want to support the content, make sure you hit that Cash App or the PayPal in the description box. And I will holler at y'all later. Deuces.
I got 7 kids and 7 baby mamas. Now, for the past few days, I've been going live, telling my story, speaking my truth. And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, yeah, not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times, they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied. Because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids I do not want. And I don't give a fuck what nobody think about it. You're not gonna force children up on me. Yeah, we both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night. Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't. And I ain't care to pull out because I'm not the one that's gonna have to carry a baby for 9 months. It's the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with. Because you're going to be like, one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want. Another thing is, these just jump offs. These the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body and they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them? Like, I don't even have no type of love for these women. How do they expect me to love these children? Before y'all say, oh, he irresponsible, he a deadbeat, he don't take accountability. Yeah, I do. I just don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna force these children on me when I told you I ain't want them. Yeah, I can offer to pay for abortion, but at what point can I force a woman to go get an abortion? I cannot. A woman say, my body, my choice, but I say, it's my life, my choice. Before y'all try to stitch this shit and be like, black man this, black man that, I don't give a fuck. I really don't.